Instagram is now allowing us to post directly to the platform from a PC. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rusty Brown Photography. I am Rusty, and today I'm coming with some news that I really was looking for 4 or 5 years ago, but you know what? I will take it. You can now directly upload to Instagram from a PC, laptop, tablet, any device, not just required to use this anymore. We're going to jump right into it and show you how easy it is. But for photographers or creators, this is pretty important. You know, you go into a project, just, you know, basic photography, you go through a lot of edits, etc. on your machine because that's where you do your editing, only to realize that in the past, you couldn't post it to Instagram. You had to find some workaround method. My workaround method, take the final product, put it out on the cloud somewhere like OneDrive or Dropbox, then go to said cloud platform here on the phone, download it to the phone, and then go into the app to grab the photo and bring it into and post it. It made no sense. If you think about Twitter, if you think about Facebook or any other modern day program, you could always load from your machine. Not the case with Instagram until now. So first, let's take a look at just how easy it is to do this. Okay, so you go to Instagram, obviously you log in. Again, we're on a PC right now. You click log in. I don't want to do that. You get your regular landing page. This is where you are right now. And now you'll notice if you look up here, you see the plus sign, which is I think is on the bottom middle of your phone. But now all you have to do is click the plus. And look, you can create a new post as it says at the top. You can either drag your photos in or you can go and get them. I'm going to bring one in from the PC. We're going to go over here and we're going to get a photo I call HTF, which stands for The Harder They Fall, which is for a YouTube channel that does movie reviews. Once you select it, when you click open, look at what Instagram does, right? It puts it in the standard Instagram format. No worries, down here on the bottom left, when you click the 2 arrows, you get choices. Original, 1:1, 4:5, or 16:9. I like to go original because in this shot, I've got 2 people at both ends of the frame talking to one another. So now I've chosen original, just like you would do on your phone. You click next. I don't use filters here. Next. You get to this point, you can tag it just like normal. If I click on this thing and I type in first 3 letters, there's D, bang, it does a great job of tagging. Over here on the upper right, you get to do whatever caption you want, blah, blah, blah. You get to come down to your location like you would on your phone. Select Washington, D.C. You could also do your hashtags here if you wanted to. Like for us, I think this one, when I finish it, is going to be The Harder They Fall, and I get to see the movies, etc., etc. I get to pick my regular hashtags. But at the end of the day, if I were to click this share up here in the right, this photograph in this format, the original format, will be posted to our Have You Seen It Instagram page with all my comments right there. It's just that easy, and it's about as easy as it is on the phone, but I would go a step further and say it's even easier because I don't know about you, but I can only, you know, type, if that's the right term, key, whatever it is, so fast on a device this small. But as a typist, like when I'm writing up my captions, whatever, you know, having a full-size keyboard right here is awesome. Being able to just do my hashtagging and everything else from a keyboard instead of fumbling around with a phone is going to mean that my workflow, my production workflow, is just a little bit faster. Honestly, I think that Instagram is doing this to try to get more photographers to stay on the platform. You can search the platform and notice that more and more photographers are leaving, not so much because of that. I mean, I've been here on Instagram, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it is. I haven't left because you don't have a choice. People are leaving because of the other stuff. Reels, trying to catch up with TikTok and things like that. And note that with this new capability, right, going from a PC, you can do a video, like, you know, they're 1-minute video specials, but you cannot do Reels, you cannot do stories from the keyboard. Doesn't impact me as a photographer because I don't do any of those on Instagram either. I fully understand the idea behind taking a photograph with your phone and being able to post it. No harm, no foul there. The challenge that I always had was when you're a photographer or a creator, rarely is your original shot on a phone, and more importantly, even though you have some editing capabilities, I don't know about you guys, but I do my editing right here in studio when I'm ready and I've got everything spread out. So having to edit it and then place it somewhere else to get it to come to a suitable place for Instagram, you know, it hasn't been problematic, but it's been challenging. And for anybody who's been in the photography realm, this is what you have to do if you want your photos posted that way. So this is a good news story, I think. I'm one of the biggest critics of Instagram. You guys know that. I've talked about it before. But in this case, I do want to give a tip of the cap to them because this is long overdue, and it really helps the creator and the photographer with regards to shortening up, you know, your workflow, shortening up your timeline. Fun fact, added fact if you will, I've been using the PC to view Instagram now for a couple of years. About a year and a half ago, I wanted to reduce my screen time on the phone, and what I found is that, like, if I was bored or I didn't have anything to do, I was constantly going through and screening. Now I don't do that anymore. I didn't take the app off the phone, but I just, you know, forced myself to get into the discipline of only viewing Instagram from my PC, which probably means once or twice a week now as opposed to 3 or 4 times a day. Screen time went down. Now when I sit here and log in, I was just going through and scrolling and looking at my friends and other photographers and other creators from the PC, but I wasn't able to post from here, so I was just viewing. Now it's a full-fledged capability where I can view and post from the PC. So if you knew this already, sorry, didn't mean to waste your time, but if you didn't like me, hopefully you'll find this news somewhat good for you, especially if you are a creator or a photographer. That's all I got. Let me know if you already knew this or if this is something that you think will make a bit of a difference. You know, nothing really big, but a bit of a difference in your workflow, and if so, how much? Again, it's not going to increase the amount that I post on Instagram, but when I do post on Instagram, like I will this weekend as we promote the movie, The Harder They Fall. If you haven't seen it, you should. If you haven't gone to Have You Seen It, you should. There'll be links in the description. But an all-black cast with a black director this film is not getting a widespread release in theaters, which kind of bums me out, but it is on Netflix. By the time you see this video, it will already be there. So for times like this when I have to post something, this is really good for me because it takes out those dreaded steps of going and putting it somewhere else and then downloading it again. If you haven't done so already, I would also ask that you like and subscribe because it really helps me to continue to bring this type of really good content to the channel. Hopefully you guys are settling in now to the beginning of fall. You're at the daylight savings time now. This weekend it starts actually. So the days will get a lot shorter. Hopefully you'll be able to stay warm and continue to get some good shooting in. Again, Rusty with Rusty Brown Photography. So glad you guys have taken the time out to spend with me today. We'll see you. Keep shooting. Be safe. Have a great week.